downloaded this PDF file, so I'm going to open that up. You may well have also received a password separately, so if so, paste it in here in order to open up the PDF. So the first thing you'll probably notice is this is quite a lengthy PDF. It's 240 pages in size, and that's great. I mean, it shows this isn't products that's just been scraped together quickly from the web. There is a huge amount of highly researched information in this product. You shouldn't be too put off by the sheer volume of information in this guide, however. As I'm about to show you, the information is very clearly laid out and logically presented, and in fact it takes you through from start to finish, from learning all about what the yeast infection is, how to diagnose it, and finally how to treat it. Note that I have blurred out some of the information in the guide, purely to respect the author and the copyright of this book, because really I just want to present an overview of the information. The first section is a general overview of the book. It introduces how to get the most out of the book, as well as the author Linda Allen. Now, Linda comes across as a highly credible author, someone whose knowledge has been gained by first-hand experience of yeast infection. I found her writing style easy to follow, almost conversational, and whilst there is a lot of scientific backing to what she writes, you won't find yourself bombarded with jargon. Chapter 2 presents 30 pages of information on Candida yeast infection itself, such as what it is, its causes, the symptoms for both men and women. If you've been doing your research, then a lot of this won't be new to you, but it's important to include it here for completeness. Now, this section also introduces the holistic approach that the book champions. This is what really sets it apart, in my opinion. Now, I've been guilty myself in the past of simply treating the symptoms of my own infection with ointments and pills. But this book takes a holistic approach of rejuvenation and strengthening your body from within, and ultimately creating an environment within which the yeast is unable to thrive. It is this exact notion of a change in perspective and lifestyle that's precisely what the vast majority of doctors fail to address in treating yeast infections. Chapter 3 deals with diagnosis. Several methods are discussed here, whilst acknowledging that there are actually no objective tests that give a 100% accurate diagnosis of a yeast infection. The methods listed range from simple home test methods and questionnaires to details of laboratories that are able to perform various testing procedures. I note here that the listed laboratories are US based, so if you're interested in this section, you may have to do a little bit of your own research. Having gone through the included home diagnosis tests myself, I found myself to be in the category of high likelihood of localized yeast infection. The remainder of the book from page 58 onwards deals exclusively with treatment. The first section, chapter 4, is the basic 12-hour relief treatment. This chapter gives a simple hour-by-hour guide to relieve your external symptoms over a 12-hour period. It uses natural products that you'll either already have at home or can easily obtain locally. And it's very easy to follow through on the steps presented here, as they are laid out in a first do this and then do that type manner. We now move on to the real meat of the course. Chapter 5 and page 76 onwards deals exclusively with eliminating the infection, and more importantly, preventing it from returning. Now, without wishing to divulge the secrets of the course in my review, I would say that this is a very complete lifestyle program. Many different aspects are addressed, from diet, detoxing and cleansing, supplements, replenishing friendly bacteria, stress control and exercise, hygiene and sexual precautions. But this is really just scratching the surface. There are two ways to follow the system. The first is the Yeast Infection No More Quick Results mini program. This program gives a subset of the complete system that requires little time investment and yields great results over an 8 to 10 week period. The second way is the complete system, which is the remainder of the book from page 79, chapter 6 onwards. The main benefits of the system are: all of the products are either easily obtainable locally or the online sources are referenced in the guide. Everything in the guide is 100% natural, safe and effective. There are none of the high costs and side effects associated with over-the-counter medication. And I think the best thing is that it's a step-by-step guide There is an action sequence laid out where you learn what to do and, crucially, the order in which to do it. This is the key to the success of the program and will make it much easier for you to actually follow through on the steps. In conclusion, I'd say that Yeast Infection No More is a fantastic resource. It is well researched, well laid out, and most importantly, it's a highly actionable, all-encompassing holistic system. Click the link in the description box below now and you'll be taken straight over to the Yeast Infection No More website where you can check it out for yourself. Thanks very much for watching.
Think about it in terms of getting completely rid of yeast infection in 8 weeks. This comes out to only 67 cents per day. Now, I have a small tip for you. When you get your copy of Yeast Infection No More today, dive into my Yeast Infection No More Quick Results mini program on page 76. You will feel your yeast infection literally melting away, while your health and vigor quickly improve. Imagine yourself in 4 to 6 weeks from now. Are you still suffering from chronic yeast infections? Are your genitals and other parts of your body still irritating, red, and painful? Are you still suffering from thrush, irritability, headaches, or food allergies? Still suffering from blurred vision, muscle aches, digestive problems, or chronic fatigue? Still experiencing that unexplainable feeling of not being yourself? Or are you living a full, active, yeast infection-free life with more energy, better health, and absolutely no allergies, digestive problems, skin infections, or headaches? The choice is yours. If you're even remotely interested in learning the truth about obtaining permanent freedom from yeast infections, then you owe it to yourself to at least try the Yeast Infection No More system. If you are ready to do what it takes to finally be Candida infection-free, then join thousands of people around the world and order this program today. Right now is your chance to start the path to Candida infection-free life. Not tomorrow, not next week, but now. Isn't it time you tried something that actually works? All you have to do to get started right now is to take me up on my zero-risk offer. Just click the button below this video, and it's all yours. Every bonus, every trick, and every secret to eliminating your yeast infection and restoring your health. And it's only $39.97 without any risk. Click the button now, and let's get started.